WhatsApp number is 0911 999 0981. 0911 999 0981. Join the YouTube stream at Smooth 981 FM Lagos. Smooth 981 FM Lagos. Leave your comments there and I'll take them most definitely. Joining me to take a look at the stories and give his own 2 cents to the matters and just, share the banter around. Irabor Okosun, Irabor 1 billion. Irabor, good morning to you.
Good morning, Ayo. How's everybody? I claim the 1 billion in pounds for now. We don't know the
Ah,
dominating currency. So
very important. Pounds, euros, dollars. Hey, I'll take it. Even in naira, I'll take it. At this point in time, I'll take it. Doesn't really matter. Billion is billion. Really, what
yeah,
you
yeah.
think about
We
it?
will go manage the naira. Yes. Mm-hmm.
We'll manage it to at all, as they say out there on the streets. Anyways, Rebel, a couple of things to talk about this morning, and I need to begin
For
with this
sure.
particular one. Burna Boy, you know how he is now, African giant. He likes to speak and speak with a certain conviction, if I can put it that way. Anyways, he has been talking, and he was with a streamer. They were having a conversation, listening to Fela's music, and he more or less said that only Fela, well, here Fela is king, and Fela is the only one greater than he is. So saying that Fela is number one, and of course, Fela has played a huge part in Burna Boy's career, his music, and so on and so forth. And that was a huge comment coming from him. That in one sentence, he more or less ripped apart the whole big three debates. Of course, big three, Burna Boy, Wizkid, and Davido. And with his usual, should I say, in quotes, swagger, he placed himself far above such comparisons. I don't know whether it was confidence or whether it was arrogance or a mix of both. But Irabo, what do you think about his assertions here?
I mean, sometimes when you listen to Burna Boy, you really want to imagine. There's this interview with Roger Federer I saw on YouTube, Go Talk, and among other interviews that I've seen with Burna Boy, I would say, oh, nobody really influenced him. He doesn't pay homage to Fela. Sometimes he would. I think it's like he picks when it's convenient for him to use certain things. I don't know. So there's no consistency with that Fela argument, in my own opinion, from what I've been seeing. But I mean, Burna Boy reframing the big three matter, I think it's just like legacy over competition. Bringing Fela into the mix kind of just nullifies everything because Fela towers over everybody, and everybody, who listens to music would always pick Fela, even if we still believe that some of them are still great in terms of numbers and what they've done. But Fela just comes in and just nullifies everything. It's like if you're going to talk about black actors, you just bring in Denzel and case closed. She understand,
Mm,
nobody wants to now look at numbers. If you want to look at the greatest tennis player of all time, for example, you just mentioned Roger Federer. Nobody wants to believe that Djokovic, who has more Grand Slams, is or even Nadal, who has more Grand Slams. So again, all these things are for argument's sake. I'm not really into all those FC ships and all these things. Like if it's great music, it's great music. I vibe with it. Period. Like, and if you do great numbers, I will give you your due. And if maybe it's almost towards the end of time and we're going to be like, okay, who is the greatest? Yeah, we'll check everything. And, we'll do the needful. But I think a lot of people are consumed with this whole FC thing and all that. Whenever he says anything, like, oh yeah, he's talking about David, he's talking about Wizkid. Yeah, I understand. It gets clicks, it gets money in the sense too. I mean, it gets people talking, and all that. Just like with elections and politics, all you just have to do is throw in tribe and religion, and everywhere is gone to flames. So I think we now need to kind of center, and they too, the artists too, and those in their camps need to kind of see beyond this, because see what happened to Biggie and Tupac. We have to be very sensitive with all these things. Yes, it's good to engage, it's good to battle, it's good to, but let's not now lose sight of the repercussions and lose sight of what we need to do, how we need to put certain things in place and everything. So yeah, he might use the platform to kind of bury the debate, just like with what Kendrick Lamar did with J. Cole and Drake, like there's no big three and big me. So maybe that's what he is trying to say. There's the only fella is bigger than him. At least thank God he believes that, there's somebody bigger than him. If you look at the lyrics to all his songs, way too big. So anyway, it might be seen as, I mean, you could ask that question, like, is it confidence or overreach? Like, yeah, because Fela is Fela, Burna is Burna. Times are different, eras are different. So I like that, the conversation is even still ongoing. That it kind of would give them healthy competition to kind of push. But now the players involved themselves, at their core, are they really bothered? Because with even Premier League players or all these young guys today, once they just get a certain amount of money, they are balling. Nobody really cares about legacy. Only a few people. So again, hopefully things like this will make people want to, jolt themselves to be better and everything. But I don't really put anything to it really because of the kind of person I am. If he's bigger than this, fine. Just keep dropping great music. Just keep being a better person. Just keep, doing what is necessary. Simple, we can never know until we're all done because the next 5, 10, 15 years, who knows? Everybody thought the band was the greatest at the point, So Burna has done enough to a point where you can think, okay, even if this guy doesn't do anything, he has gotten to the higher echelon. Wizkid has won a Grammy, but has he won a Grammy without collaboration? Davido hasn't won a Grammy with collaboration or not. So again, they still have certain things to do. Ira still has, Rema still has. So now are we even using Grammy as a measurement too? Again, are we going to count how many hip hop world awards they even have to? So again, what are we doing? But my own is I always bring it back to foundation. What are you using What are you using your celebrity to do? What are you, doing in your own industry, your craft? What are you using it for? How polished is your craft? How collaborative are you? Yes, you have the numbers. What are so that's where I that's how I like to gauge things, in my own opinion. People still call Muhammad Ali the greatest of all time, even if he lost some fights, but because of the impact he had. Some people would debate that, okay, Mayweather is better because, he never lost. So again, different metrics. That's the way I see it. Let's just all do better. That's all.
Let's just all do better. Okay, Rebel, before we take a break, do you think that our way of standship, and maybe it's not just a Nigerian thing, but standship has contributed a lot to these arguments? As you mentioned, ships, FCs, and so on and so forth. Do you think that we as fans of these artists out there have played a part in this sort of situation you're talking about, a big 3, a big 4, a big 20, and so on and so forth?
Yeah, they have. Even look at Baby Nigeria as well. I've said it numerous times. I think all these ships and FCs and all the likes, I think anybody who wants to run for office can meet those people, those groups, for funding. Those could be their super PACs, because I don't know how people carry this matter on their head. Like it's as if we're trying to solve a problem. It's not even leading to solving a problem. It's just we're just carrying matter on our head. Is it boredom? Is it trying to shift your focus from something that is already disturbing you in the country or whatever? I don't know. Again, I'm not trying to sound deep. I'm not trying to sound, Iraboish or anything. Like I'm just saying, like, yes, okay, you're in this ship. So if the other person releases great music, would you still follow your own artist because the artist is your artist? Won't you call out or mention something that is good or like? Do you understand? So it's like those kind of things. Now, if they even commit a crime or do something so reckless, would you still now want to follow them because it's your person? I feel the way I am, even with my friend, that's why how many friends do I even have? I think I can count them on both my hands, So I feel you owe it to your person to tell your person when the person is doing anyhow, like, oh boy, arrange. I won't just follow you to the ends of the earth because you are my person then, and that's that I did nonsense. And you're not expecting me to now be supporting you through and through, and you're not looking to change. Come on now. It doesn't work like that. So they have to hold them accountable. It's the same thing that happens with politics. We don't hold leaders accountable now. Do you think they'll now hold the musician who is giving them vibes in the club accountable? Do they even see the people? Have you seen how these guys act when they see these guys? How the fans actually see?
It's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. It's like what you used to see. Well, I think it's like the up close version of what you would see back in the day, in the early 90s, late 90s, early 2000s, when you saw those videos of Michael Jackson walking by and people are like fainting. And like, Michael! Yeah. And you see, I was next to, hey God, that day, I had to be like, I was like, So Davido was around where we did do something somewhere. So if you see the way this guy was, I was just looking like, and this guy was not looking impoverished. It was looking like us. I was looking like, what's in this up?
What's going on here?
going on here? Like, yes, he's great. He releases great music or whatever. Like, he's great. Give him his like. No, you know me. Nobody give you pass. Like, I will hail you, say you do well. Like, I will shake your hand, do everything. But you come like the guy was out of breath. Well, again, I'm not judging. Before they'll come and send me DM again.
Things are happening. Let's take a break, and when we come back in, we'll take your messages. A couple of messages here I want to take. I can see a message here from this is Ty already. I think there's 20 if I'm correct as well. I'll take the messages, and of course we'll jump into more stories on the other side. This is the Grapevine on the Smooth Breakfast here on Smooth 98.1. Don't go anywhere. Me, I don't understand all that stanship. I mean, I can like somebody's music. I love this guy's music, but say I see him, I can't shake. Let's be calming down now. Let's be relaxing. I think. What? I would say Eminem.
I don't know why people.
I won't be.
I swear, like until it happens, because for most people, they probably they will say, okay, now happen. But when they get there,
Bam.
Listen, like when the mic, they do this in the interview, see my shit.
But I mean, how? Okay, let's use Michael Jackson as an example. He's the best example to use. Like, but will just look you like this. You don't faint. How am I fainting? What's happened? Okay, I pay money, I go concert. You look me, I faint. I miss concert. What's the point? See, I beg. They'll be carrying people on top stretcher, on top Michael Jackson. Say, what's up now? Lord have mercy. Anyways, guys, studio, we're back live. Welcome back into the Grapevine on a Tuesday morning. This is Smooth 98.1. Love music, love life. 34 minutes past 8 a.m. Ayokunmi here. And trust me, if you're not on YouTube, you probably would have missed a couple of behind-the-scenes conversations that we're having in the studio, talking about standship and so on and so forth. Now, this just leads me to a question that I need to ask. Now, think about your favorite artist of all time, whomever that might be, or favorite band, or whomever it might be. Now, would you get all emotional and shaky and everything if you were to meet that person or people one-on-one? Now, cast your mind back to the height of Michael Jackson's powers, his concerts and everything, where he comes out, just looks at you and looks at someone, and then the next thing, person has fainted because Michael looked at me. I mean, whomever your favorite artist of all time is that you would love to meet, would that happen to you, or would you be all composed? Because, like I said, I was talking to the interns in the studio. I personally, I don't think I can be like that. Although one of them, I have said until it happened was like meet that particular person. So I don't know, but personally, I don't think I can be like that, Sha. So let me know if that's something that would happen to you, though.
The thing is, okay, just like you would look forward to seeing a loved one, or you're happy to see a loved one every day, or maybe after long distance or something. If you see something that you like, of course you'll be excited. There's going to be excitement. I'm not saying you should not be excited. I'm not forming wokeness here. I'm not trying to code. No. Me, I'm all about.
No, I'm not saying you, but I'm saying the same thing for myself as well.
I'm speaking generally, like not even like I'm speaking like it is okay to be excited, to be whatever. But what I'm saying now is not like my life has ended. Hey, that's where me I'm from. That it's not like, oh, this is the root of no. I'm like, nah. Of course, I'm excited to see Eminem. Of course, there's certain people that I respect, even in Nollywood. There are people that when I meet them, even if I've not met them before, even if I meet them several times, I revere them like this person, But they'll be human being last.
At the end of the day. At the end of the day, really.
Guys, that I'm still begging every day. God, show me your face, make I see.
Speaking of Eminem, if you're listening to us, please come and do a concert in Nigeria. We need to enjoy your music live.
Eminem, don't come, I beg. There's no lights. I beg, don't come. Please. I beg.
Irabor, don't rain on my parade.
There's no lights. Eminem, you want to
Irabor, don't rain on my parade, please. Please. Thank you and God bless. Let me take a message from Tayo here. Tayo says, I thought we were going to I thought we were going to talk about Burna saying that he's now a Muslim. I didn't want to go into that, but I was concerned about the music, really. He then says, I think his management needs to limit his public interaction. But yeah, Mommy Burna, over to you. I also want to say clearly that Odumodu Black is not a real or big rapper. He should be sued for misleading the public. I want to listen to beef, not read press statements. Portable can't even let something like that slide. He's the DJ Chicken of rap with thick voice and beard. He should switch to R&B. Ouch. The only ship I know is the grapevine ship. Tayo is a real one. Tayo, a real one for that. He then says, Ayo, the point is to fall under anointing. I'll be excited together. Well, I mean, we can be excited together, but I won't fall under any anointing. Please, it's not me and you. And talking about Odumodu, of course, he's been in the news once again, and he has called out veteran rapper MI for being a fencist in his ongoing rift with Black Bones. Now, he claimed that MI was aware of the conspiracy against him, but chose to sit on the fence. And he declared that he had lost every iota of respect for MI, stressing that he no longer regarded him or regards him as a legend. Irabor, what is MI's business with Odumodu's beef with Black Bones?
You know, they say, sins of your father, you inherit it generations after generations, I mean, whatever. I mean, it's. I mean, remember when they were beefing Eminem and 50 Cent got into it? Even Eminem rapped about it in Toy Soldier and some other songs. And, 50 Cent said the same thing. Like, if you beef with Dr. Dre, you are beefing with us, So, he could be doing the reverse of that, like, including a certain figure that maybe hopefully that would kind of maximize the beef, give him more notoriety. I don't know. Like Tayo said, I don't want to be reading press releases or anything. Please drop a track. I mean, Drake and Kendrick went at it now. So drop a track. So that's where I'm coming from. Like, there's no issue with us admiring art. Drop a track. Keep it civil in the sense of like, let's not go and start carrying gun outside tomorrow because everybody now, nobody is keeping calm. Like nobody wants to just admire art. And those days in school, they will yab you. They say, your head is big like pangolo. Last night, go inside your house, go cry. You come outside back, you still play with the same. I mean, do you understand? Nobody's now going to now say, okay, they want to go and carry a knife from the house and go and shoot the boy. Again, mental health day. But I feel that he's just bringing MI into the mix, to kind of amplify the whole scenario and situation, because if MI wants to take off that jacket and go at him, we all know that Odumodu Black will be black as ashes and they'll bury him, So let's not even play. We know who MI is, whether or not people say he has fallen off from what he used to be and everything. It gets to a point where you don't have to prove anything again and you kind of drop. Yeah, we know. Even Michael Jordan said that he was very nervous trying to shoot a free throw when kids asked him, like, are you the real Michael Jordan? He was very nervous trying to prove a point that, yes, I'm still the real one, but I mean, I've lost my shoes for a minute. So the great ones always feel like that. Odumodu, I don't know. I'm a fan of his in the sense of his style, sort of different, but it's something I actually want to happen, in my coded mind, where MI eventually responds maybe after Odumodu drops a track. Because I feel the industry right now, if not for Ira Star and a few people, I think we're in a level of or season of dryness at the moment. I think the music scene needs some music, not activity or naked bodies. We just want the music now.
Have we plateaued music-wise?
No, I think we have lazied or we are lazy. We have not plateaued. No, we've not plateaued. No, I don't think so. Because compared to Nollywood, I feel music, as in Nigerian music, has more players compared to Nollywood. Like you can just have a random artist that may not even be known that can drop a lovely track and you vibe with it. We don't just have random music. So I don't think we've plateaued. No, I don't think we've plateaued. I think we need people to focus on the craft itself, like the music. Then we now need other people who are supposed to do the other parts. So everybody now is bothered about, I want day out there, I want this thing, I want fashion, I want, everybody's just forgetting That's why I would always respect the LeBrons and all the other people where like they know that you're supposed to diversify your portfolio. You're supposed to do all these things. But the thing that got you there, don't slack on it until you are perfect in another thing. So that's my own take. Again, I mean, I stand corrected, Sha.
Very, very important. All right, Irabor. We need to talk about an update here to the ongoing marital saga between Senator Ned and Regina. It's a grapevine after all. Yes, that is in the news. And Nifemi is wondering what exactly is happening here. Well, Nifemi, you're going to get your 15 minutes of fame to wade into this matter this morning. And Regina has been speaking out, and she has said that Senator Ned Nwoko has allegedly ordered the arrest of her siblings. This comes days after she allegedly filed for divorce, after accusing him of domestic violence and all that. Now, in response to the allegation, Ned accused her of substance abuse. So this messy marital crisis is ongoing. And now she says that her older brother and sister have been arrested. Irabor, is this the sins of the father you mentioned coming into play here? What exactly is happening? Because I don't understand anymore.
Oh, no, this is the sins of people respectively. This, like, Ned was saying that he pities all of us that have one wife now. You understand? See what's happening with one of the wives. Sure, you get, but Regina, I think Regina has to be accountable. Regina herself has to be accountable. Let's stop all this victim card mentality. Like, you, see who you went to marry. So you should not be surprised by what you are seeing. What do you think happens when 4 people are supposed to be doing the same thing for one person? Of course, you're not going to be happy if somebody is favoring another person over the next person now. It's just human nature. People don't even like when a guy is favoring somebody, even if people are not even in the same department. So all this going on social media why is she on social media? Solve your problem. Leave us out of it. I don't understand. Like, then the mother too, like this thing is annoying me. Like, why is the senator's life outside like this? What policy are we even discussing that he's even doing safe? What are we even talking about in this? Like, Ned Nwoko, Regina? Like, I don't understand. I really don't. The thing irritates me when I see the news. It irritates the hell out of me. The fact that you're going online to tell us that your brother and your sister, like the way I want to say this thing, who gives an F? Who gives an F?
Okay. Your voice clearly ticked off about this whole situation. Nifemi, I'm going to bring you into this conversation, right?
Is this the person that said she will marry Fela? Is she the one that said she will marry Fela?
Oh yes. She's
you want to take opinion from who said she will marry Fela?
I mean, is he not a human being?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Thoughts on this particular matter, Nifemi. I mean, what do you think about where we are right now? I mean, should this be something that is out there all over the place, or shouldn't they just sort their issues out behind the scenes and let everybody rest?
Okay, so they should sort it out behind the scenes because it's nobody's business. Regina should just shut up, and they should just settle it in
behind the scenes.
Yes, it's just settle it.
Okay, all right. Thank you for sharing your perspective there, Defemi. Let me take a couple of messages here. This is, let me talking to me here. This is from Anthony, who says, the theory of the big three is something I find hard to understand because where do we place Two-Face and P-Square, who are both bigger than Burna Boy?
Oh no, that one I emeritus now. No, there's no, there's God level. There's you have the emeritus people that they don't the legends.
You now have you have legends, and you now have icons and so on and so forth like that.
Those ones, like seriously, all the Two-Face shenanigans aside, musically, leave Two-Face, just leave out. Forget, just you get.
Focus on the music. Focus on the music, not the man.
R. Kelly, it's just R. Kelly. You'll get my point.
Okay, that is very clear. That is very, very clear. Okay, Tayo says, Odumodi that was dancing with MI some months ago is saying he lost respect. Like Portable said, God, I beg. It says, razor because this machine is faulty. He's threatening Black in DM but issuing press statements. Regina and her father figure, husband, is becoming too much in the name of love. Congrats to Toke Makinwa and her unknown baby daddy on her baby outing. It was in vitro fertilization, as according to what I was informed with. Peace and love. The things I know about Pella and his AI girlfriend are against my knowledge. Brother, you and me both. You and me both. Cisco Delgado says, Nedunwoko is a big disappointment to men folk as far as I'm concerned. Why all this drama? Getting married to a girl who is almost as young as your granddaughter, it irritates me as well. There we are. And then EY from says, Pelake, that one a clown now. Well, here we are. Here we are. Anyways, we need to wrap it up this morning on the show, man. Time has absolutely flown by. That happens when you're having so much fun. Irabor, thank you so much for joining me this Tuesday morning. Can you hear me, Irabor? It looks like the spirits have decided to hold Irabor's network at the last
I can
minute,
hear you now. Sorry, what did you say?
Fantastic.
I didn't hear you.
I said thank you for joining me on this Tuesday morning and making an interesting start to the day.
Oh, pleasure always. Pleasure always. Pleasure always.
All right, Irabor, have a great one.
Those interns, they need to wake up and speak up. Oh. They don't know the opportunity that they have.
Well, we can only keep on keeping on and trying our best. Okay, Ian sends a last-minute message. He says, Regina should focus on her business and stop stressing people. When she was shopping live, she didn't involve us. At some point, some people were saying, if you're not Regina Daniel, don't advise me. Let her collect Joe. Ian is not even having it at all. But, I mean, when you're having fun, it was all fun and games. Now, the shoes on the other foot, carry your cross. Is exactly what he's actually referring to. Anyways, thank you all for all the messages and keeping up with us in the grapevine right here on Smooth 98.1. Always a pleasure being with you each and every single day. The grapevine will make a return on Thursday at 8:15 right here on the Smooth Breakfast. My name is Ayokunmi Kekirieko. Don't go anywhere. Keep it tuned. This is Smooth 98.1.